Now that the 60 Minutes interview with Brad Garlinghouse is over, the dust has finally cleared, plus I thought I'd give you guys a quick report. Just quickly go over what's been going on because it's true that the market is going down. XRP is in fact going down. It is rough. Yes. Do we really care about this though? Is this something to worry about? And was this really something we weren't expecting? This movie will answer all of those questions. That being said, welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. If this video is your first time on the channel, I hope you decide to join by the end. Let us talk about some things. First, let's talk to the whole market. We won't really know what will happen with price movement by the time this video goes live, but I do know one thing for sure. It's been 30 days since this market was last this hot. It seems like a lot of people are worried about these corrections in the market. A lot of these altcoins have gone up in value in the last 30 days. For example, XRP is up over 330%, HBAR is up almost 500%, and XLM is up almost 350%. It doesn't seem that crazy to me that things might slow down now that we've seen so many wins in this area. I even think it's good for me. When it comes to Bitcoin, the price has been going up and down a lot. I mean, there have been some big jumps to the upside like this one, which was over 100,000. I think it hit about 125,000 on some markets. All of a sudden, we're back down under from 98.7K to 100K. This is the last 7 days. In the last month, things have been going back and forth. When it comes to Bitcoin, there hasn't been any really big price changes. If we look at XRP now, it is indeed going down in value. What do we think about this? Is this something to worry about? It doesn't look like we need to worry about anything when the picture for the whole year looks like this. How much lower can XRP go? I'm mostly interested in hitting those important highs again all the way back to 2021. It costs about $1.98. We'll talk about that. We'll take care of it. But was it all because of an hour? Not at all. As I already said, the market is still very hot. We are still very greedy. That's just one of those drops on the way to the top. And I've always told you guys how I think about this. If we look at these charts all the way back to 2020 and 2021, I mean, guys, let's go look at this year too. Look at these steps back on the way to the top. This is how prices usually move. As time goes on, there will be setbacks. The market needs to calm down. There needs to be a little cleanup. XRP is the same way. So I ask you, should we be worried about this price movement at all? Are we going to be worried? I'm not worried about XRP at all. Let's talk about some things now. Let's talk about this over here. I know I made a post about this after the 60 Minutes piece. I said that big media is dead. People should never again pay attention to these big media companies. It is clear that they do not want you to know the truth. Instead, they want to lie and change the truth. You may now be asking Nick a question. What do you mean when you talk about this? Okay, let's talk about what Brad Garlinghouse put out. Yes, I did record this live yesterday. In the live show, I did talk about this. Okay, John Reed Stark did answer, which is the big joke of the whole story. I'm not going to look at him at all. The person in question is a joke, but crypto made its appearance on 60 Minutes tonight. There is no question that these technologies will keep getting used by more and more people. I agree with the idea. That impact and reach will only get bigger. I do have a few things to say after watching. First, I talked with Margaret Brennan for more than 90 minutes straight. 60 Minutes shockingly didn't talk about the fact that a judge said XRP is not a security when they talked about the SEC's bad case against Ripple. Gensler Shill, John Reed Stark, that guy I just said is a big jerk. He knows better than what he said, even though 60 Minutes decided to air it. And what he basically said was that crypto doesn't do anything useful. He also said, these might be good security for work. In fact, he didn't even say, maybe he said they are safe investments. He said it was very clear that they were stocks. It's very clear. Last but not least, saying that crypto has no use is similar to what people said about the internet when it was first created. That it's just do something illegal. How very wrong they were shown to be. These days, even JP Morgan is starting to understand Bitcoin. For some reason, 60 Minutes also didn't talk about how Ripple handles billions of dollars in Know Your Customer KYC transactions for our institutional customers using XRP to send money across borders faster than standard payment methods. Yeah, listen, this whole conversation on 60 Minutes was a joke, all right? Yes, it was. You might be wondering, Nick, didn't you say it was going to be a big interview? Not at all. The other day, I made a film that was mostly about how the next 24 hours could change everything. Regarding the chart on the screen, you can see that XRP was pushing a lot every 5 to 6 days. We were range-bound for about 5 days waiting to see what XRP would do next. You should know that we were trading at around $2.44 at that time. That $2.50 was what I was after. Yes, we did. We broke through the next area of difficulty, which was around $2.63 anyway. But this is what I said in the video. Pay close attention to what I'm saying here. It most certainly could. Now, do I think 60 Minutes will do really well? Not really, right? People know that 60 Minutes will give you hit pieces about a lot of their, conversations. It's the major news source. It is a media company that has been great to its old media. Okay, they could twist this so that they attack Ripple instead of supporting it. They could say that the SEC has been going after them for theft or something else. It could be a fake story. We don't know what will happen here for sure. But I do think that a lot of people will buy into this event. This is because, as I said before, a lot of people will just buy into the news and then sell when it actually happens. We have no idea what will happen. But now we know that's what we saw, right? A lot of people are buying into the event, which drove XRP well above $2.50. As I already said, it hit the next strong area. It's over here. We hit about $2.65 now, and then we sold off. Additionally, I would like to note that XRP is currently down about 19% from its all-time high at the time this was recorded. It's about 20% lower from that high if we look at this whole candle. If we pumped 489%, should we be worried? On a 20% drop after going up almost 500%. Finally, I'd like to quickly let you know that there is a fair value gap on this chart. It's between $1.92 and $2.09. It's about $1.95, even if we're a little more positive about this fair value gap. Now, what would we do if XRP fell to these levels? Would we just say, okay, that's it? The pump is over? Not at all. This would mean that XRP would drop about 29% to 34%. Everything would be going crazy and everyone would be scared. I also think that XRP will be ready to break through the all-time high from this point on. That would be a 91% to 92% move. And from there, I think at least $5 will be the goal on XRP. And if we're talking about that, then we're talking about a 150% rise from about $2. The next goal up here is somewhere around $8. At move would be 300%. With XRP, that is possible, but that's what I want XRP to do in the end, really shake the tree a bit more and get everyone out. We will be most interested in this level when it comes to XRP on this downtrend, which is around $2.22. I'm just putting this out there to give you guys some ideas, but this is exactly what I would want. The tree would shake a little more. It might make people a little scared. I believe this is the point where the aggressive move really starts to wake up. Now, a little more background on 60 Minutes on why this interview went so badly. We have over here from Neil. 60 Minutes got some things about XRP and Ripple wrong. Brad Garlinghouse is the CEO of Ripple, a company whose cryptocurrency XRP became the third biggest in the world this week. The cryptocurrency XRP is not owned by Ripple. The XRP community is led by Ripple, but the XRP system is open to everyone and not controlled by any one group. John Reed Stark. Blockchain is a pain. You don't want that to happen in your society. It's not useful. There's no truth to it. Customers of Ripple payments who use XRP to send money across borders would disagree. John Reed Stark. I've read all of them. There are many times when judges have said that these are securities, and I've read all of them. The judge threw out the idea that XRP, the digital coin itself, is ever a security. This is the reason why 60 Minutes is a joke. They filmed the whole thing. 3 hours. Added from Brad Garlinghouse, he said. There were more than 90 minutes of talks about crypto. It was cut up into a 13-minute piece that was only used to say bad things about crypto, Ripple, and even